Fable's trailer graphics look so good that most people don't believe that it's using in-game graphics. Let's look into this. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So I think we need to talk about Fable today. So I'm sure you've seen the trailer. I mean, Xbox did show the trailer during the Xbox Game Showcase a couple of days ago, and I must say I was blown away by the graphics, but also by, the way they shown it. The actual humor was kind of cool, and the actors kind of fits perfectly and stuff, right? So hey, it's Fable, okay. But obviously I was mostly blown away by the graphics. And yeah, I know that people say, oh, it's not in game, this is not the way the game will look like, right? That the graphics is going to be different. People call that trailer just CGI, but yes, it's a trailer, so it doesn't show you the actual gameplay. Nobody was controlling a character and you could fight and that kind of stuff, right? That wasn't a proper gameplay trailer, right? But what you saw in that trailer is the actual graphics from the game. The game looks, well, kind of the same. Not like it's not going to be identical, of course, because the game is still in development, but the game's graphic is going to be close. So when you will be controlling the character, obviously the camera is going to be different because you will be able to control it. It's not going to be cinematic as in this trailer, right? But the assets and what you saw in that trailer, there is a chance that you will find in the game, right? Obviously, things may change, right? Like I said, but yeah, I mean, if the game will look like this or close, hey guys, like this is what I call next gen. This is what we've been waiting for almost like 2.5 years. And obviously Fable is not coming out anytime soon, but I'm sure that soon enough we will actually start getting these like proper next-gen games. And the whole thing reminds me of Ninja Theory's Hellblade 2. But you know what? I'll come back to that in a minute, because I don't want you just to believe me. Oh, hey, believe me because I'm MaDz and I'm telling you, right? Don't believe me, but believe developer. So obviously there was a lot of people doubting that what that trailer did represent the game's graphics, to which Lucas Coles, I hope I pronounce his surname right, who is basically a developer on the game. So he's a lead lighting artist at We Are Playground Games, working on Fable, previously Forza Horizon, and he actually took it to Twitter saying that people not believing this is real or that the game will look like this is one of the best compliments for Fable, right? And now obviously there's scenes like this, right? So this is kind of like a in-game cinematic, right? But it's using the game's graphics, it's using the game's assets basically, right? So it's like a cutscene, right? Which we do see that a lot in games. I mean, same with, I guess, with this one, or who knows, maybe there will be a scene where you will have to actually escape the giant and that kind of stuff, right? So, but this scene is without, all the controls and HUD and buttons and whatever, right? Same here, right? You're just walking, who knows, right? But, there's some very detailed environments here, and lighting looks perfect. There's this fighting scene over here. So this looks more like a gameplay actually, right? But, listen, I understand like why people, are not really sure, because like this game looks so good that it's just like mind-blowing. That type of graphics was reserved only for like a proper CGIs, right? Like rendered not in real time, but pre-rendered and then just played off of a machine. So, you know, to a degree, I don't blame people for not believing. And let me come back to Hellblade 2, because, you know, I started this, you know, this thread, and you know, it reminds me of Hellblade 2. I remember when Hellblade 2 was first shown, and okay, so first, when that game was shown a couple of years ago, it said in-engine trailer. So I guess for that game back then, that was not even like in-game, right? So they were using the engine. They were using Unreal Engine, I guess Unreal Engine 4 at the time. And whatever you saw on the screen, that was actually created with the engine, but you know, that didn't necessarily had to be like rendered in real time and that kind of stuff, right? Maybe that was like just a, you know, pre-rendered cinematic and that kind of stuff. Who knows? But then, you know, we finally saw the first gameplay. Was it last year? I want to say, and you know what the gameplay was very close in terms of graphics quality to what we saw in that in-engine trailer, right? And we're talking about in-engine trailer from 2020, I think. And then, you know, 2 years later, they are showing you in-game graphics like a part of gameplay. I'm still talking about Hellblade 2, by the way, right? And the difference wasn't really great. These two presentations were very similar when it comes to graphics quality, right? And now we still haven't really seen a proper gameplay, but they're not showing us in-engine trailer. They are showing us in-game trailer. So basically, what you see on the screen, you know, all the assets used in that trailer are in the game. I mean, okay, let me be more specific. Not all assets. I'm not saying all, because like I said, this game is still in development. Some of the stuff may be cut out or changed and whatever, right? Lighting may change. They are still working on that game, by the way. But if this is graphics and this game is nowhere near to be released anytime soon, you know, it's coming probably around 2025 if I were to, you know, to guess. So there's still plenty of room and time for improvement, right? So just think about it, right? Now, obviously, we can still debate whether that kind of graphics is possible on consoles at 60 frames per second, for example. But you know what? I don't really want to start the whole argument about, 30 frames per second is good or bad on consoles, whatever, right? I mean, when this game comes out, then we will have to then we will worry. Who knows? Maybe by that time we will have Xbox Series X Pro on the market. You know, that's possible too, right? Like in 2 years' time, a lot of things may happen. So, but I just wanted to let you know that Fable will look fantastic, and Playground Games is just one of the best developers Xbox have. I'm still amazed. Like the level of details, all these small things, it's just crazy to me. Like, you know, just imagine this being the actual gameplay, right? Looks amazing. I just hope that, you know, they will actually release this game as soon as possible. And I mean like in 2025, not 2026. That's what I mean, really. I know that it's not coming out anytime soon, and it's not going to be coming out next year either, so we'll see. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Game looks fantastic. People are losing their minds over it, I guess. But yeah, looks like this is next gen. Whether it will be 30 or 60 frames per second next gen game, we'll have to wait and see. So guys, that's the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you all in the next one. Take care.